Welcome back to Ozark Mountain Outdoor Channel. Today we're going to be out squirrel hunting, but first we just want to get the stand set up and do a little bit of tuning slash zeroing of the rifles. Today I'll be shooting the FX Impact Mark II. This is my rifle. I've got a custom 470 millimeter 25 cal barrel on it. It's just a STX barrel with barrel sleeve with a slug A liner cut down. That allows us to kind of move in and out of the woods a little bit easier. Cal's got a 700 millimeter barrel that works very well, but having this guy on my side with the sling helps out a lot and shorten it down. I've also got a Donnie FL Tanto on the front. It's about 5 inches long, and that Tanto is really slim, so it allows me to put that right onto the barrel and still have a little bit of gap in between the bottle here and the Donnie FL, which works out great. Let's see here. I've got a saber tactical side lever, ambidextrous, so you can put it on the left side or right side. It works out very well. Really slick product by Saber Tactical. And I have a bag rider by Saber Tactical as well. Really comes in handy kind of protecting my external plen. I'm in the rear. The gun itself is tuned to 880 feet per second, shooting the 25 caliber 26 grain Hades. They've proven to be pretty dang accurate out to about at least 100 yards. I can hold about 1.5 inch group with calm wind. When the wind picks up, the groups will definitely open up. I've got an Athlon Aries 4.5 by 27 by 50 scope on here. It parallaxes down to 25. I think the next scope I get will probably be a parallax down to 10, because most of these shots we make out here squirrel hunting they're within 20-30 yards and sometimes down to 5 to 10 if you get in some of that thick woods. I've got the regular 480 cc carbon fiber tank on here. I get about, with this tune here shooting the Hades, I get about 3 mags from 250 bar down to the 100, and that's where I drop off the reg. And the reg's set at 100 and about 5 bar. I've got the hammer spring over here maxed out internally, but I'm only having to put it on about 1 to achieve those speeds. I mess with this a little bit, this valve stop here. I found the best to be at about 3.5 lines or 4 with harmonics. That really tightens the group up when you open that valve up a little bit and let that valve rod do what it needs to do without punching that rubber ball up front. I've got a GoPro Hero 6 mounted in the side shot. I had to change the lens out to a 12 millimeter lens from Eagle Vision. But once you get it all focused in, this setup works really, really well. I've also got a HDMI cable hooked to a external monitor over here, so I can, what I really bought it for was to really focus in the GoPro without using the small screen. This helps out a lot on getting your clarity. But when I go out to hunt, I just simply detach it right here and take off this monitor and cable and just use my GoPro. But for sitting around plinking or showing kids how to shoot, it's perfect. It's beyond great. I've got this high-low table. This is my first weekend using it. Just bought it off Amazon. I saw a couple other guys using it. And for this uneven ground out here, most like we always shoot out in the woods and stuff like that, it is fantastic. I'm very, very happy with it. This table here bolts off just by this screw down here. You can take these legs, pack them up, and throw them on your back and just carry this guy in the woods. I've also got this little tripod here I usually use at the house when I'm shooting off the deck. Kind of put my pack on there with my rangefinder and everything else, and just kind of put my gun on it, and it adjusts all the way up to I can shoot when I'm standing. So that's a pretty cool little feature too. It's just a camera tripod. Just make sure if you do want to get one of these for air guns, make sure you look at the weight capacity. The weight capacity on this one's about 20 pounds, but I wouldn't put anything heavier than this impact here, which is about, I'd say maybe 12 pounds as it sets. It just gets a little bit wobbly, but it's freaking awesome. for shooting off the deck, pesting, or anything like that. I haven't tried it out in the woods yet, but I'd say I'll probably bring it out sometime when fall hits and you can really sit still and see a bunch of squirrels. Right now it's a lot of walking. But we're just gonna shoot a probably 15 shot group at about 40 yards, and then we'll move out to probably 50 and 60 and then probably shoot some steel. But for right now, we're just gonna tune the guns, have a little fun, and then later on, after the rain's all cleared up, we're gonna head out and do a little bit of hunting this afternoon. So it should be good. Stick around. Got done shooting about 15 shots. I maybe got a little carried away. I didn't really count, but I know I have a couple left in the magazine. I shot a couple earlier just to kind of get it zeroed before I shot the group. But I shot about 15 shots of the 25 cal 26 grain Hades at 40 yards. We're gonna go down there and take a look and see how it did. I know I pulled on one of them, so let's look at the rest of the group and see how she did.
All right. Yeah, let's see how tight that group is.
We're lucky on the wind not being too strong.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, looking good?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely happy with it. I did a couple adjustments here. That wind was blowing a little bit. And then once I got it on, I went ahead and moved over here and shot 15. I know I pulled on one, and I think this top one here, it went one here and then one here. I shot a little bit fast, could have slowed down a little bit. But I think that is that's a pretty nice group for just shooting kind of quickly. And
not a dime or under a dime?
Yeah, I'm definitely happy with it.
Yeah. So that's like what, half inch or?
I would say around a half.
Yeah,
I would have to measure, get the caliper out and measure, but that's good enough for squirrel, and that's what we're looking for.
Yep, headshot.
Yeah, that's all we're about. I'm going to shoot probably a couple more groups, and then Cal's going to get down here and shoot his FX Impact with the Lothar Walther barrel in 22 and see how he does, and then we'll get Lee out here to shoot his Daystate Wolverine with the 22 cal. He's shooting the NSA 20.2 grains at 830 feet per second. So I'm really interested to see how those do at 40 yards. The NSAs are pretty good slugs, but I think they just shoot a little bit better out of the Wolverine for some reason with the two barrels that we tried out with our impacts. But I'm excited to see that, and I'm really excited to see how our Lothar Walther barrel does at 40 yards out here. We got a little bit of a breeze, but it's not bad. Got some good filming weather, that's for sure.
Yep.
Well, let's check it out and let's do it.
All right, let's do it.
Cal's getting ready to start his 40-yard group. This is FX Impact Mark II. He's got the Lothar Walther 22 cal polygonal barrel. This one is unchoked. And he is testing out the 18.13 grain JSB, shooting at 1,000 feet per second. He has an ATN Pro on top he'll be filming through. He's got a Donnie FL Sumo on the end. I think his bar is set at 150 on the reg, maybe 140. His hammer spring is on max, and his valve adjuster is on 4. We've got a little bit of wind out here, as you can see in the treetops back there. I'd say gusting up to 5, but down here we're not getting too much wind. Maybe just a little bit to throw that pellet off, since it is a lighter pellet. Nice, let's go check it out.
All right, man. Well, guys, this will be a 15 group shot, and well, let's see how it goes. It's kind of windy, so I'm not sure. It's not an absolutely great group, but it's a group. Yeah, you see that the wind was gusting right there?
I saw that in the treetops.
Yeah, but, let's turn off this GoPro first. Yeah, guys, here's my aim point right here, and there's like I believe there's like 12 shots that it's in here, about ½ inch, and there's like 1, 2, 3 that's outside of the circle. So the distance from here to here is the size of a quarter. And yeah, I guess this probably the wind, because it started gusting, and so it's not bad. It's the first time I'm shooting it out to 40 yards, and yeah, at 1,000 feet per second. I think we could do better. Next will be around 50-60 yards, and let's see what happens. Well, guys, right after this it got very windy, so we stopped shooting, especially with pellets. As you can see, when I was shooting those group, it got very windy, and the group was terrible. So I hope the wind comes down so we can shoot some more. You're good to go. Casey, nice job.
Yeah, buddy.
Man, that was nice.
First one of the day.
Oh, hell yeah.
FX Impact.
Ooh, let's go pick it up. Wow. Bring it over here so I can take a look at it. Okay, was it a headshot?
I went for neck.
Oh, okay. Wow. Okay, it's a nice baby red squirrel. Good job. Good job.
Cal and I came back out to the woods. We got a little bit of rain. We walked back, did a little bit of target shooting, and Cal graciously walked back in the woods with me about 500-600 yards to retrieve my rangefinder that I left. I think I see it on the log. I knew if I took it off my neck, I would leave it, and I did. Luckily, we set on the log. You can see.
Yeah, that's why you
I
never
scraped out the leaves so we could
rangefinder.
put our feet down, and there was the rangefinder that I left. Wow.
But then again,
there it is.
But then again, it's good news because Casey happened to spot a squirrel on the way here, and then so we shot it. So, you know.
Probably the only red squirrel in these thick woods we found.
Yeah, so we shot
got a good shot on him.
Yeah, Casey shot a baby fox squirrel, so that's a plus right here. So, hey man, it's worth it. So there you go.
Cal just wanted to come back so he could get back in the squirrel woods. I know he's getting tired of plinking around on paper.
Yeah, you know, I'm tired of shooting papers. I want
Sweet.
to shoot a real target, moving target.
Got my rangefinder back so I can lose it again today.
Yeah, maybe
Well, hopefully
we might see another squirrel today.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping.
Yeah. All right, man. Let's get back to the camp and start shooting squirrel during the evening shift.
All right, see you guys.
Hey folks, well, yesterday when me and Casey did those groupings, it was very windy. So today, I'm gonna attempt to do another 10-shot group at 50 yards, okay? Yesterday was 40 yards, so today's gonna be 50 yards, and just to see how it is. Right now the wind is about 2 to 5 miles per hour, but it's not bad compared to yesterday. And it's gonna be at 50 yards, 1,000 feet per second, with the low to water custom barrel, okay? All right. Oh yeah, one thing I forgot to tell you, I'll be using the 18 grain JSB pellet, all right? Well guys, that's my 10-shot group. Let's go downrange and take a look at it and see how good it is. Alright guys, well this is my my group right here that I just shot, and let's put it over here. So we have, let me see, we have one just right on the corner of the dime right there, and the other one nicked right here, but everything go. I think that there's like 8 that goes inside the dime, and there's 2, one here and one here that nicked on the side. So 50 yards, guys, at 1,000 feet per second, especially with the 18 grain. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, at 50 yards, the pellet flies very straight. So there's no flyers, and yeah, and this group right here, this is the group that I made too, shooting the same pellet, and it's basically the same. If you put a dime over it like this, it's basically the same. But it was kind of like a little bit windy, so it threw it off a little bit to the left. But it's still 2 on the outside and 8 that's inside here. So pretty much if these pellets were sorted, I'm pretty sure everything's gonna land in here. But these are just straight out from the cans, okay? And well, 1,000 feet per second, guys. On my next video, I will make a 100-yard group and see how it is, okay? All right, catch you later. All right, guys. Well, you guys saw the group over there, so it's not bad. It's right over ½ inch. But it's not bad, especially going that fast on a pellet. So 1,000 feet per second, 50 yards. And all right, man. Up next would be some more hunting and see if we can get some kill shots for you guys. Okay. All right. Enjoy the videos. It's a hard shot. Wow. It's a gray squirrel. Whew. All right. Let's see if we could get some more. This is very close. It's like, what, 10 yards? Closest one I ever shot. All right, guys.
Oh my gosh. Right there.
got him. Whew. Yeah, I shot him in the body. He didn't die yet, so I just shot him in the head. So, all right, let's see if we can get some more. Well, again, FX impact. All right, guys. Right here, the hickory tree. The squirrel's been chewing on it, but this is kind of old. But the nut is about this size. So about another week, maybe this weekend, we'll come back and hunt this wood right here. They'll be feasting on these, and yeah. Also today, I'm gonna choose a different impact. Okay. I got here is my 25 cal. Shooting the hybrid slugs, the 26 grain slugs. Inside here I have a superior liner, and it's a 700 millimeter barrel. You know, guys, I always shoot off from the ATM, but today I'm gonna try to shoot squirrel off from the my side shot phone scope right here. And I have here's the Aztec scope. I bought it when they first came out, so you know, this is the only scope that I got on this impact right here. All right, guys. You know, we gotta continue hunting, and let's see if we could get some kill shot footage from the scope cam. Okay. I've never done it, so this will be my first time. So let's see how the picture quality goes. And yeah, so far we shot about 4 squirrel, and yeah, not many out there today. So, but anyway, let's see if we can get some more. Well, guys, I apologize. I couldn't get the actual footage of shooting these 2 squirrel, but yep, I shot 2 squirrel in this area. My GoPro camera went down, so I have to use my cell phone to capture the kill shot through this scope mount. So I'll show you a footage of it right after this. It's a fox squirrel. I shot the other one over here on this tree. Another one right here. It's a fox squirrel too. I shot him in the head. Whew. All right, guys. Let's see what happened next. All right, let's go do some more hunting. There's a squirrel. Let's see if I take that shot. Yes. It's the baby gray squirrel. Did you get it on video? Good. Okay, there you go. All right, guys. Well, me and the wife been here 2 days now. Casey went home Saturday last night, and today we shot about 6 squirrel. It's not bad. I think 4 gray and 2 red squirrel, fox squirrel. And as always, you know, with the trust the impact right here with our custom barrels, of course, you know, with the ATM for the kill shots. And well, guys, catch you on the next video. Okay, all right, see ya.